A very interesting topic where last time actually I already covered one of the video previously in my channel where I show you about Odoo skills configurations with respect of Odoo 17, 18, 19 versions compatibility part, but I did not show you how any agent, if we developed any custom apps in Odoo from scratch, how we can develop any app using that skills. And so today my agenda is to show you with the live system about this, how we can manage to do so far. And for that we need to do some local setup, and local setup is already there where I have my own workspace directory where I have a local 19.0 module and extra add-on module, and then I have a simple configuration file for Odoo where I just started my Odoo with reference of add-ons path. For now, the only main thing which is important over here is my extra add-ons 19, but I am not taking care of all any apps which is existing. We are planning to do a Telegram integration with Odoo directly, and for that I have created one initial requirement file. Initial requirement file means what I want, and that is a simple notes what I can type, and I just make it proper readable. So let me show you that first, and then I just make it proper readable. So let me show you that first, and then we will check the possibility. So here I titled Odoo 19 Telegraph integration project, where we will I give the idea about that we need to do analysis first, and do analysis I give the clear indication over here what kind of structure we need to follow. So I use the Odoo parent module, which is I am live chat, and the base module. This is the dependency what I want to use. So my agent should study the existing parent module first, and then on basis of that it will develop the whole application on that. Okay, over here for Telegram specific part, I already guide that we need to use authentication token using bot father, and then we can add a separate app icon because we need to create a separate app for that, separate configuration menu action, and implement a separate model for that where we will apply this token and the connectivity will be generated. For model specific configuration, I have added a user information where ID bot is also there for a single connectivity connection, secure password storage. These all things are the basic needs, and when you create any module, you should prepare all your nodes very properly. What you want, you should know very clearly what you want to, and what are the parent module dependency, you should include that also. Which are other things we need to involve, that also we need to add. So all aspects what we want. Over here I just put it that it should be connected status when it will be connected, otherwise it will show a disconnected status. We can send the message to any Telegram number, receive Telegram message with the synchronization. So this chatbot visibility is clearly indicated with the Odoo synchronization part, where I have mentioned about approval process, where my side upon approval, what kind of approval, whatever the specific deliverable I planned, it should prepare a proper product requirement development and design specification for me. I will study, and I have added one chatter feature, which is actually a Odoo specific, where you can allow to reload any activity, post, attachment with respect of boolean. So this is just the technical, just because my skill does not have this updation, so I just added as an addition part. Otherwise it's a basic simple txt file. Now you will see that the module is currently empty. Just the name of the module is VPCS Telegram integration chatbot, and there is nothing, no structure, nothing are there. But I have my, you will see that Claude, Cursor, Gemini, all the skills are also loaded. Like I can show you the skills also. These all are the skills which are loaded with reference of Odoo 19 tools. Then I have Odoo 19 coding standards. Then I have to create an index file. So I have a Odoo module documentation, screenshot skill also there, front end, back end testing, how it will do with reference of scripts reference of Python script, which is XML RPC connectivity, then how, when it will install the app, when it will update this, and when it will restart only. All these skills are already added. Okay, rest of the skills are not important, but I have a command system also there where it will do a planning analysis workflow, start the coding and testing the workflow. This is the standard, and I divided some agent also there. For browser specific test, I have agent browser skill, so that skills are also available. And all the skills, whatever is created, and these skills I already shared in my last video. I will put that reference also in with this video description. You can find it out over there where I have shared all the skills, but you can customize all the skills by yourself, because skills creation is now very easy. You can create it through Cloud Code, Anti-Gravity, or any AI IDE you can do with the agent very easily. But this requirement I have created, just manually type the description and then make that requirement a more readable format and more format part. That's it. And here I have a terminal where I have started my Odoo server. You will see I have my own asset script. This script can control, start, stop, test, everything. It managed through one single script, shell script, and the context of the script is also given to my agent. So my agent can know when it will start, when it will store, when it will restart, when it will upgrade. All these contexts are available by this manage module shell script. Even I have this script is covered the MCP tool connectivity also. So if any agent or my agent required to connect with the local database, it can able to load all the module structures or the parent dependency of the fields automatically using the port where it is running over here. So the MCP connectivity also there, and even the configuration files and even the port where it is running, I can show you that also if you want to see. This is my Odoo running database where it is available, and you can see the log also. Like I have a log folder available. You can see this is the Odoo log. So the log, and even the log, if in my skill can identify the log, find the log, where the error is there, what the error is, and it will auto fix also that part also configured with respect of that. And you will see that I have used a standard Odoo. Beside that I have added no more custom apps. It's just the basic standard apps I have installed. I can show you that also. It is Odoo 19 community version. Because it's just the Telegram integration, though I did not use any enterprise apps because it's just the basic integration. So I don't require any parent dependency of any enterprise specific module or something like that. But if you require, then you should add it first and then prepare requirement accordingly. Now there is no any app installed. We are planning completely the new app from this particular requirement. So for that I have installed the Hermes agent. So let's check the Hermes agent. Let me first update this, because normally I update this yesterday. So I know that it contained the latest specific part, but every day this agent have a lot of update and lot of library specific update it has, including skill. Why I'm using Hermes? Because I'm using Hermes where my codex model is linked with that. So my target is everyone is using Cloud Code. Okay, so Cloud Code is also option you can do with Cloud Code. So I have a skills folder. Cloud MD file is available for that. But today I am going to show you Hermes agent, because Hermes agent have a ability to automatically find the mistake and improve itself from the memory for the next update. So that part is completely good compared to Claude. So that's why I'm using Hermes agent over here, where it will update all the skills and everything. Other than that, you will see that there is no any file, so we will prepare the doc folder. Inside the doc folder we will generate the product requirement document, then we will go for design document, and then we will generate the task, and each task will be automatically convert into code and then update the status to complete. It will also test the module with respect of all test cases which is available within the Odoo framework, and then it will test automatically. And finally, there is a documentation skills available. So we will generate the complete skill file which will connect the Odoo with the browser, and then the browser will take the screenshot of application layer and update the index file completely with the step-by-step process. So I think the update is near to finish. Let's wait for a few seconds and then we can start working on this, and we can connect the Hermes agent. However, I have a cloud code also available, so I can show you that also as an environment. If you want, I can show you cloud, because I'm using cloud code every day. So the same skills I can use it over here also. Yeah, over here. So I just put with the skip the permission, so it will directly start straightforward start and working on this. And with the cloud code, I have a same. If you open the skills, then you will see all the skills which are related to I have shown you that I have agent browser skill, daily email digest. These all are the Odoo 18 coding standards, custom tools, restart update. All these tokens are available. But you see, I have whatever the skills, 39 skills I have, it is completely dynamic. It is not loaded completely on top of it. It is dynamically loaded because it will start the paragraph and then it will load accordingly. Okay, so you will see that how it will work. Fine. So let me exit this, and here we go. So let's start the Hermes agent over here. And because it's a small module, the specification is very much clear. There is no much complication out there. But you see, I have connected with, you can check the Hermes agent with the model. I'm connected with OpenAI Codex, but you can have option with Hugging Face, GitHub Copilot, Anthropic, any model you can connect and you can use it. Okay, so check it out and then go for it. So let's check, then go for it. So let's check. Okay, so I will use the 5.6. Yeah, this model is okay. So let's connect with this model. It's quite capable of doing the token, and now I just set the goal. Sure. That's goal, and over here I will give the module name of initial requirement.txt. Let me check the module name. So just copy the path. I have created one requirement document, Odoo 19 custom apps, by covering this requirement. Okay, now I'm not giving any extra instruction over here. I just giving a simple slash goal, and but I have a command specific skill also available where I prepare some command. So you can go with command by command is also possible. Using your own custom command is possible, but I'm using inbuilt goal command and just type, and that's it. Now what it will do, it will check the requirement file. It will load the specific skills where it will require. That will be decided by this agent itself. I'm I'm not touching anything, or I'm not putting anything load. But you see, this particular Hermes agent can manage things by itself. There is no need for my side to make things specifically externally tell anything on that. So it will able to find out everything based on the Cloud MD planning task. Everything is done based on that. So let's check, and I will show you that in detail. If you want to see that, you will see that it will plan the 5 tasks, then it will load the PRD writing skills. You see, PRD writing is a skill where it will load the PRD writing skills. You see, PRD writing is a skill where it will load the requirement, whatever the requirement I have mentioned. It will convert that requirement into a proper specification and check that this particular modules is available. Even it will check the parent module workflow, and whatever the module path I have given, it will check that module also, that this module need to be reviewed before doing further any steps. But I can give the idea, if it required, then if it won't able to find the Odoo module, we can do it very well. So let me first allow for this session. Yes, it will allow to check the connectivity part. Meanwhile, I can give you the path for the Odoo 19 add-ons. You can find it. You can find Odoo standard apps code from this path. So this is just the addition from my side as a interrupt. So that will be the just the addition, that it will able to find out the modules, parent modules code, where it will take the additional context what I talk about here. And you see, now it will loading the module code. It will read the files, various files which is available inside this, because the module name is already declared inside over here. We need Odoo standard dependency base module and I am live chat. So it just, and even the module path is given over here also. So it will directly jump into that and check the sender apps for that. Let's check. And even it will load the Telegram API, core Telegram API, what kind of API it is. It will check the Telegram API, Python specific or whatever analysis. It will do analysis on basis of that and load everything for us. So let's check. So I'm just continue my video throughout this whole journey, so you can also evaluate. I'm just continue my video throughout this whole journey, so you can also evaluate same way. Probably you can use Hermes, you can use Cloud Code, any AI platform. But if you have this reusable component related to skills, related to command, you just don't worry about anything. Everything is automated. Even it will load the browser to check the Odoo code and everything. There is no any problem it will face on top of it. So let's check. Let's wait for the analysis. And you see over here, whatever the it is using GPT 5.6 solution, and it will load the 45% context window is loaded. So you should make sure that when this context window will be set to 100%, it will automatically compress the chat conversation into lower side and then automatically reset it. But you are also free to do this manually. Like you can set up interruption, means any analysis or everything is done with reference of files. I can directly tell that summarize the current session and give me the to do context for the next session. And that kind of specific message I can type over here and then ask the agent for that particular, and I copy and then clear and start a fresh session and then start with that particular context. That is also possible. So you should make sure that the context window should not be overloaded to make the better quality results. We need to go for it, and you will see now. Check the still the module is empty because there is no file created yet. So it is still doing the analysis of code, what kind of code it has. It find out all specific options what I talk about in my, like say I talk about these options inside the technical side. So it's checking that also, that really the JavaScript have that option or not. Okay, and based on that it will do a code for us. And you see, whatever thing I have mentioned as a technical prospect, Hermes agent can memorize that inside the existing skill. So next time it will take all this thing automatically. So if you updated any skills inside the agent, you don't need to worry about that. It will identify, it will remember all these things automatically. So let's check how much time it will take. I think it will take the auto connect for some seconds of, so it will wait for the model to reply, because the model is connected, but the model require a connectivity. Maybe, and even if I use the cloud code can also do the same thing, because it has also the same kind of skills, same kind of parent dependency. Whatever the context I given, it will generate the code for me as fast as it is possible. So let's check if it is if this particular response delayed, or it won't able to give us a proper timely response. I will check with the cloud code also. Let me check the internet connectivity. Obviously we have a lot of code, so we cannot load all the code in one shot because it will overload the, so very specific way we need to tell the agent that you should check this many of modules out of all apps which we require it. Otherwise it will hallucinate and it will not give the quality results. So we should be make sure that whatever the custom app we are planning, we should generate the proper requirement, and it should be not more than 100 or 200 lines, not too much detail required, because you can divide the requirement 100 or 200 lines, not too much detail required, because you can divide the requirement in the PRD and with the detail side. So you just prepare the parent dependency, what you want, what are the configurations, overall configuration you want, what are the reusability stuff which you already know and you want to aware, that you can tell that also part. That is not a big deal. But now it is checking, grabbing the code what I told, that in under the chatbot, these all are the options it's available. More thing I can check with the 19.0 code. I am using the latest code. I think I updated the 19.0 yesterday. So let me check today also. Okay, so it's updated now. Okay, now you see, it's just creating a doc file with the technical analysis, writing the file skills. Yeah, so the requirement.empty is right, and then design is whatever the module structure it should follow, what are the specific detailed tasks, it will design that also, and what are the specific. So it just go with that file. Let me open the doc file now. Yeah, it's there. So first I should minimize, yeah, a little bit over here, remove this file. So here is, I have architecture, module meta, requirement.md. So let's first check the requirement. Architecture, module meta, requirement.md. So let's first check the requirement. So you can review all this thing. The module name is Telegram Integration Chatbot. This is my company, dedicated Odoo application, connect Telegram bot conversation with Odoo discussion and live chat. Odoo operate should manage Telegram conversation from Odoo, retail message history, monitor bot connectivity, optionally route conversation through Odoo standard scripted chatbot. Then in the goal is configure the bot for the bot security in Odoo, validate the maintain one active connection for the Telegram bot identification. Then it will go for the discussion live chat session where you can reply and receive the message with the live. It will reuse the Odoo 19 model, whatever the model it mentioned. What are the success criteria? So that mention also the, if we have an invalid token reached, error state without exposing the token, Telegram user start the receive and reply send from Odoo. One Telegram update create no more one Odoo message. So these all are the messages it mention about. So what are the actors? Telegram user, you have a start, interact with the bot, send message, receive operator, chatbot. Odoo operator are there, Telegram integration manager are there, and that this is the system administrator, where we use the security group for that, where what are the scope. So it just give me the scope and out of scope, and what kind of thing we will not cover, that is also mentioned, and what are the things we will cover, that is mentioned. Okay, what are the existing functionality with the mapping, that is also mentioned over here. So you make sure all these things by yourself. If you want to change anything, you can study and you can tell the agent again that you can start. And obviously it mentioned it planning the technical analysis are complete, no application code are created because the requirement specification implement should begin only after your approval. So I just mentioned it that whatever the document it mentioned, you should approve it, you can check it, then and then only I can start. So over here the command is already mentioned that you should use this command to start the coding. Whatever the requirement we mention, I can check the requirement.md, then check the architecture part. This is the architecture where the Telegram user will be HTTPS update with the bot API secret token, Odoo public webhook controller. So we will generate the webhook controller to post only, no session, validate config, the user ID plus secret. Then Telegram update service are there, which will validate, normalize, deduplicate update ID, resolve the identification, and then you have a Telegram conversation and Telegram message. Both are possible there. And then you have a channel routing where you have a mail.message with the script, and we will eligible the Odoo operator and chatbot message. We have a Telegram send service which is decrypt the token in memory, send message, and persistent respond or error. This is the specifically component view what it will use. I have a health flow, how it will check the token, that manager enter a mask token, then database secrets are there, then if there is any error, then it will give me the ribbon sign for that inside the Odoo. We will verify the bot with the ID, username, connect, set webhook plus generated secrets. Then I have a webhook information are there, inbound sequence are there, and then I have a outbound sequence are there. Then trust boundaries are also there. Then I can check design. So why design? Because design is how we will implement this module. So it will just give me the draft, how the module structure. So you see it will go for the init manifest, the controller will be just for the webhook for Odoo side. Then you have a model, these many of models configuration it will use. Even it will inherit the parent model and use the new model configuration there. There is a security files, and all the views are mentioned, whatever the model define over here, all the views are there. Then simply the description file with the icon and index HTML file. The testing folder are there with the testing scripts are there to test the app very well. And it will also give me the model structure, like what kind of field it will use. So you can review the design in detail, that is there any change or anything you want to change at the time of analysis. You can allow to do, you can do a further conversation over here and change it out accordingly. It will do all these changes, whatever is feedback you will allow to give. So it's just the detailed analysis of module. And you can have a module metadata is also there, like what are the metadata it will use. And finally the task. These all are the tasks: phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. All these tasks are one by one it will close. And even you have a documentation and acceptance criteria are also available. You can mention, like you have to mention all the credential obviously inside a .environment folder, which will do all this stuff for us. But all these things are mentioned very well. We have a technical analysis also there. By the way, you can check the technical analysis for sending and receiving. But I already created a WhatsApp agent, and we are already using the WhatsApp agent in our WhatsApp pipeline. But even it linked, it scaled with the live AI RAG pipeline also. So we already implemented a complete WhatsApp integration. So that's why I started with the Telegram, and this is the initial app. And then I can scale this app with the any connectivity media, whatever the media I already implemented. I can connect with the AI model, I can connect with the RAG pipeline of me. Now, as far as my check concern, I think all looks good. We can start working on this. So I can simply initiate this command and it will start. Maybe I can tell you can start this command. This command is already given in the skill, so I just give the instruction. Now I have all the skills which are already updated inside the Hermes context, so that's why it will use all those skills parameters, whatever we have planned. It will use all those skills parameters, whatever we have planned. Even I have created cloud.md, which is a memory file, which will update automatically based on the hook. Like you can add the hook with respect of Claude markdown context to be updated, because Claude MD should not be much longer side. It should be contain the current specific memory and current specific stuff what is ongoing. So you can change this particular Claude.md directly using the criteria of command, whatever the various command you have defined. Okay. But I have not, obviously my context window is 55%, but I forgot to do, like I need to start the coding with the fresh specific context. So maybe, but let's check. I should continue, but for my recommendation, because I started directly with the same session, we should start the new session and then pass this command that you should start coding, because the analysis files and contexts are already available with the module. So we can do with the new context window, where the scratchly it will read all the files and start doing coding. Okay. So now you will see that it will run the manage module status also there. Means it will automatically generate the module, install the module. If the module is failed, then it will correct the code automatically, fix the code automatically, finish the task status, and then it will continue on that. But as this video is continue on that. But as this video is continue, I don't want to make it much lengthy or much longer side. So what I can do is I can show you when the module is ready with respect of development. I will show you that module in my next stage. Maybe I can start a fresh module recording for that, and then we can move further accordingly. But you see, I can show you now current situation. This module doc is there, and now when the planning it will start, it will generate all the files from here after all the analysis and status are done. And you know, my server is already running, so it will run the command. It know that the server is already running, so it will kill automatically from the command itself, whatever the command it fire. So you can check it out with this. So 75%. Now when it will be 100%, it will automatically, the Hermes agent automatically optimize or make the whole conversation window to smaller one, so it has a space for the further communication side. Okay, so here you go, you see that it will give me the pre-API comparison token. So it will start compressing the earlier conversation. It already started, you see, summarizing the earlier conversation, and I can continue. So when it will done, then I have a very much scope for my context window to start working on basis of that. So let's check automatically. You can do it automatic way, but in that time there is no any control. It will just summarize by the system command. But this can be done by manually side, but when you finished your analysis, and then you can ask agent to summarize the whole session for you, and that and ask for the next to do, which is priority side along with that, and then you can copy that particular part and create a new session with that. But now over here you see it started with the new session, compress the conversation, and then it will continue the progress. So it generated a JSON file of progress. You see the module is already started. The controller file, model file, and even the manifest file, and the progress JSON. Now what is the purpose? This particular is a scan fold of module, that what are the specific things what it will include inside the code, that is mentioned under the progress.json. So it is mentioned under that, and all these things are already mentioned with my skill, because I already prepare my skill in a proper structured way. So it will easily identify the things one by one. It added the external connectivity, external dependency also there, like it added the external dependency if it require, that is also there. It added the author, websites, category, even the module description, summary, everything is added. And it takes my own context, my own memory, what I have downloaded. So based on that, it generated. Now nowadays everyone is preparing the Obsidian knowledge base, including the Obsidian knowledge base can be converted into open knowledge format, which is OKF, which is a Google standard. So I would recommend that we should convert the documentation's GitHub repository into the OKF format, and that OKF format can easily convert it into the specific part. So I guess I should coming back to you again when this particular module development is finished. Then I will start my video again and we'll show you the update. Want to continue with the previous. You see the previously it started the development, but now you will see it updated the controller file, the control. You can review all the code, whatever is code it says. Just created the webhook and it utilize the webhook with reference of whatever the webhook name we can mention. So it just mentioned the webhook code and then it created the model. So whatever the models is just inherit the discussion channel, whatever the parent channel it has, and it will just edit the method what it required with reference of code for the conversation. Obviously it inherited the live chat model, that is also available. The Telegram configurations, that is also available. The Telegram configurations, and here we go, we have a bot configuration. Let me check the bot configuration. So it just added the code for the bot, and these all are the fields. It is added it with reference of Odoo coding standard. So it just follow the coding standard what is Odoo 9 of Odoo coding standard. So it just follow the coding standard what is Odoo 19 have, and because I already added it, that's why it just coded according to the coding standard. If anything is missed, it will obviously correct itself with reference of log. And then let's check the view file, because the view file is the main concern. So over here it just added the parent view first inheritance, so it added that. Then we have a fresh view where the list view is added. So now it's corrected according to 19. Then I just need to check header, sheet, and then we have a notebook conversation with the page. We have a chatter. You see the chatter with the options what we required, it added that option also. Whatever is guide, just follow the Odoo standard way. And you see the implementation, it gave me that implementation files have been created, including the model scanfold, model security, view, webhook, telegram. So the current status is coding partially complete, static validation not run, on Odoo installation or update not run, automatic test not yet created, module must not be considered ready for anyone. So it will resume the validation and installation. So obviously it will go for the skills self-improvement review. It will patch the file, like it will find the Odoo server side agent where it found something for that, then it go for it. So I can just tell them summarize current session along with next to do. So I can start new session with it. Okay, so I just give the so the coding, it added the whatever the static coding, it added the icon also, the Telegram integration icons. We just give the Telegram icon, but even the security groups are there, access sites are there, you can review it. If anything is wrong, then there will be the error, and it should fix automatically. Now you see it give me the all the session summary. So this session summary need to copy it and then start the new session with it. So I'm just copying the complete session. It will give me the next to-do list also, that's what I told you, and then it will give me the second priority, what will be the next priority also, that's what I told you, and then it will give me the second priority, what will be the next priority, how it will run, everything. Okay, so here we go. So I just copy and let me try with the new notes, paste it over here. For that correctly copy, yeah, it's correctly copied. Then just clear the, yeah, so it's clear. And now I can copy again and then paste it over here. And now my new session is started with the, it will load the skill automatically what is required. It will load the skill automatically what is required. And even the command, whatever the context hands-off workflow is also there. You see, I have added a coding command, and the coding command, it will update the context internally while doing the testing, and then the further process will continue. It will check the git status also, that if the whatever the module we have added, this module, it is not part of git, then it will add and push the changes of that module also automatically. So that is also inbuilt skills what it follow. I guess I will continue and show you the same way. So over here it just give me the command, that what kind of command. So I just give me that yes, you can go with the command. I will allow this, always allow this in the session, and here we go. So here we go. One more important things is actually it will automatically run the bash command of my script to install the module automatically. So if any error while doing installation, it will read the error from the log, and then it will find those error to be fixed. So now it corrected the code for that particular error. I can see the error with the log. So under the log, my particular skill can filter out a specific line of error log from where it gives me the error. So you see now it will fix the error. It will whatever the decorator it added which is wrong and which is not supported, it remove it, and then it will update the skills context also, like the coding specific skill, it updated that also, that the decorator of this should support which way. So you see the benefit of Hermes agent is whatever the thing it find out with reference of code, where it initialize the mistakes, it will correct its mistakes automatically and make sure these mistakes will not repeat in future. So it update the skill file with that. So that is the benefit, and that particular thing is not happen with the cloud code, because the cloud code you need to tell cloud code that please update this particular part with the skills memory, then you cannot repeat the same mistakes again. So that is the highlight point which I need to tell you, that this particular system will automatically install the apps till the end. It will find out all the error is resolved. It will continue the same command, find the error, fix the error, find the error, fix the error, and that's it. And if the module is installed, then it will complete status for the coding specific task. Initialization, because the module is already checked, whatever the error is already fixed, so it is installed. After installed, now it just generating the test cases. The test cases will be generated, and the test cases is tested automatically. So you will see it will run the test specific command from my bash for the module specific, and whatever the test cases, if it is failed, then it will correct itself also, and see, and then even it will update the code automatically based on the feedback what it has. So what kind of thing it should follow, it should add that code update also. And now I can say that my log is also running the test cases. You will see the test cases are running with the folder whatever is available inside that. You see, now the test cases are running. So it completely follow the life cycle of whatever the app is created over here, and it is installed. So you will see that the cron job is also added for the Telegram. If it is failed, then it has a model, it has a document, it has a security file. Obviously the only icon are there, but we will generate the documentation. And this is the Odoo common test cases Python. It will add the dynamic configuration, security, webhook also tested. But I will add one more layer for test cases, which is the live test cases after the configurations of data with respect of live Odoo environment. That is the missing elements. That's what I will plan to do, and will update you on that part. Currently, whatever the test cases, it will run all the test cases. But you can skip this step also if you really want. You do not want to go with the Odoo standard test cases framework, or you don't want to create it and you don't want to, you can skip it. That's not it's an optional part. But as far as the life cycle concern, I covered everything inside the module specific, custom module specific development life cycle. So you can check this out, and I will continue and will update you the progress later. Continue with that, and coming back to you again. The Hermes and it also initiated sub agent. But let me give you the update what it is. So it just generated all the test cases, and even I told my agent to consider the Odoo configuration file where the database should be followed with respect of that. So it will consider that, and it will install the module. Not only install the module, it will check all the test cases. Whatever the test cases error, it will fix that also automatically, and gives me the update about everything. That it's statistics of 22 assertion and check across 14 test cases, and module status, this is install version this. So the install status are there, token encryption and plain storage prevention. All these things are already verified using the test cases, and he put the specific log verification part also, where it will find. So the Odoo log is also verified over here. And then after, it will immediately start with the next stuff about the bot configurations. So over here you will see the bot specific configuration is started, and it started the implementation of a bot. So the agent is continue to implement its task, or whatever the task is immediately started. Based on that, it will generate all the code, and it will automatically test it. So we don't need to worry about it. It just continue the stuff. I will give you the further progress when it will finish all the pipeline, including the test cases, and then we will go for the after we will start manually the Odoo server, log in with the database, and then we will I will configure the Telegram configuration live, and then will update you a live test cases on that specific part. But before that, it will do all the coding validation and everything automatically. I do not need to worry about that. And the best part of this Hermes agent, I can control this using my, even Hermes is integrated with Telegram and other messaging platform also, that so you can control Hermes agent, whatever the machine is running, it will control through other chatting platform also possible. So inbuilt integration is also there, so you can utilize that also. I guess will update you the progress. Complete update now, where the test cases is also added, that integration is completed, security and runtime review, and fixes the critical finding, added server-side administration check, all Telegram connection action, read-only user for no longer invoke, connect, disconnect, token test status action through RPC, authorization occur before external Telegram request, added advisory locking. So it just use the set the webhook, duplicate configuration cannot be replaced, existing bot webhook converted, outbound delivery for Odoo. So these all are the specific finding it found. Even it will verify the required result with reference of test cases. So almost everything is running on basis of. So let me before going into that, let's start the server manually and check how the things look like. So so here we go, we just check the connection first. The log is there, so let's check the connection. The module name, the module what we have created is Telegram integration, so we will search that first. I will show you the module. Yeah, it's loading now. Let me check the, yeah, so these all are the various test cases what it will it have done. So you will see the how much test cases is have done. So you see the module is install status with respect of separate app with the configuration menu item. So I just open it out for you. There is a board, there is a connection status, monitor, and everything are there, but I did not add anything now until yet. So obviously I need to ask for the data file to add it out with the connection status and the conversation, but overall detail, whatever detail is identified and it is added. Now what we can do is I will ask the agent, means I can ask, but even before going further, because it already put the 60% context window, so I just use the summarize the current session and with the next to do, so I can start with the new session. So that will be the best way to start without. And what I planning is we should add the data file. I think the data file currently have only the cron job, but what I can do is I can ask the my account, maybe my account, or I can create it manually, but I can tell them. So you see it added all the, it added even the now it will go for the priority stuff. What are the priority? It will give me the documentation and even the all the priority are there. So let's copy the whole stuff. Yeah, till the end. I just copy it from here, okay, and then just clear the session, copy it over here, and I just put I want to add data file with initial Telegram account for me, where I can add my number, I can add my generated what token with it, and after that we can plan to start XML RFC test, and then we will proceed for documentation. So I'm just going with this particular part, and then the whole Hermes agent have all the context. Even it has already have the next to do priority, which is already mentioned, so it will load it according to that. So let's hope, and I will update you when it will finish that. To update, even I have included the token also, like the token key is added with reference of encrypted version, means it's just, I can show you that also. like the bot is currently showing me a connected status with the connected status, and obviously it won't store any specific token directly, so it's completely encrypted, fully secured. I can check the status, and obviously I have used HTTPS for local, which is ngrocks app, that will give me the idea about that. And now I have just changed the token, then the bot is connected. Even it will give me the user bot username for that bot, that is also show me the connecting status. So the integration of Telegram is finished. Now I need to check the conversation test, that I can do it very well over here. So you can proceed for conversation test via XML RPC and load documentation skill for index file with all module functionality coverage. So I'm just putting this because the module is completely ready, and it is connected, and you will see that I follow the whole life cycle from initial requirement to the progress, and then we prepare the documents. All the documents are created with the task, and I will also verify this task at end, and I will ask that the update the task status also. After the documentation is finished, it will check the task, each and every task, and update the status of task, that also possible. The initial data for the Telegram version, that is also added, so the data file is also updated with that. And you can check now. I have asked my Telegram agent, Hermes agent to use the conversation test with the Telegram for the bot what I am looking for, and I can check my mobile also. Yeah, so the bot, I can start the bot running the XML RPC test cases, which is already there. You see that this is the previous test cases, but we can prepare the XML RPC test cases also, where it will check the connectivity part for my bot. Prepare the XML RPC test cases also, where it will check the connectivity part for my bot. So here is the log that it will run the test cases for the XML RPC. You will see the log is posted, the results, whatever is mentioned over here. But let's check it out. The live test cases of conversation, is it doing the conversation or not? Yes. So over here it generated a bot with reference of inbound message test cases. To start, it will sync that message. Then I have a discussion over here, which is ongoing discussion over here. So we can tell me about yourself. So this is the message I send, and let me check that my Telegram is sync this message or not, because first of all I will check here that I'm putting my mobile message, because the start message is initiated from my mobile. So now it is sync. Yes, it is sync, and it started from Telegram to Odoo. So it started and the conversation is visible now. Telegram to Odoo. So it started and the conversation is visible now. So it's working. even it will do a queue process for me for the all the messages, and we can check that it is also doing the agent is also doing the test cases, is generating the Telegram XML RPC test cases for the bot for various test cases. I already tested it manually, it is working, but let's check that how it work for the case of cron job, because it want to update the cron job. That's why it removed the no update true and then try to update the XML file with the upgrade module. That's why it changes that part, but that is fine because the cron job is automatically loading the message of the conversation. So Telegram syncing is working and tested from my side, and it is working very well. I can open the Telegram for you if it open. Yeah, it's open. Yes, you see, if I put some message over here, this is from Vinay, Rana, Tej's side, where I am putting message on Odoo 19 community to sync, and you see the same message should sync over here. The connection is lost, that's why I think over here we are doing some upgrade, that's why it connecting, the message is lost. Yeah, that's why it not won't connect, but if there is a connection, then that message will be loaded. Let's wait to finish this stuff. So over here it updating the public URL for WebSocket, webhook synchronization. Let me check. Yeah, it's running. Let's check. Let me check first the ngrocks connectivity. It is loaded or not? No, it's not loaded, so I need to refresh the page again. So my tunnel is currently not running, and yeah, it's just checking the Telegram script to update the status. Yeah, okay, so the cron job is updating now. So each time it will update the XML file, and it will check, and even it will validate the XML file with the RNG file what is available inside the Odoo framework. So it sync the attribute value, whatever it use, it's follow the Odoo standard or not. That part is totally followed over here. Because currently the Odoo server is not running, so that's why I'm just confused. But we should wait for the Odoo server to finish its stuff. Now it started the server with ngrocks connectivity part, and let me reload it if it is the same app URL, or I think it should be a different URL. I just need to check it out which URL it connecting. Let me check it out over here. Scripts, yeah. So this is the scripts what it created for connecting the detail part. Update now. I can show you the Telegram bot with the loaded message. Whatever it sync automatically. The connection status is visible with my bot, and even I can check the status where it will fail, where it will connect it. So all the monitoring part are also there. The conversations are there. The conversation are loaded over here. What this is my last message. It is syncs over here. So it is working very well. So I guess I have created the synchronization part where I have added some sorts of technicality part where I loaded the index file, which is the final steps. So the final steps I can show you that, because the rest of the thing are already finished. So the module is already ready, where the XML RPC scripts are available, and here with the static you will see that all the screenshots, icon, everything is sync automatically. So I can show you the index file with the preview. If it open to preview me, yeah, this show me the preview, but it will replace the screenshot over here instead of this descriptions, the menu and everything, which is pending to update with the index file, but it is currently ongoing. So I can open the menu bar, like it taking the screenshot from the list view, and all these things are automatically generated. There is nothing anything from my side for interrupted using my skill. So automatically the all the screenshot are taken, steps are taken, and even it will give me the all detail. And now it will update everything inside the screenshot with the index file, and that's it. The module is finished, and the purpose for all pipeline using the Hermes agent is finished from my side. If you want anything more from my side to assist you, let me know. You can reach me. I will update all the detail with the description of this video, where we can communicate, and I can easily converted your developer pipeline, your developer agentic pipeline, including skills and including the workspace pipeline with the development cycle, how everything is situated in a proper way. Then everything is automated very well without losing any problem, without losing any data, and more secured way. And I want to show you a live presentation, live module part, and this will give you a complete idea about that. Thank you.